Hello everyone and welcome to SimpliCode's YouTube channel. Today we'll be discussing CSS visibility. In this tutorial, we'll see what CSS visibility property is and how we can use it to make our web page more interactive to the user. But before we begin, I hope the screen is clearly visible and the audio is fine. If yes, please type in yes in the chat section. And if there are any issues, do let us know in the chat section so that we can resolve them straight away. So let's wait for some more minutes so that some more people can join us. Until then, let me tell you guys that we have regular updates on multiple programming videos. So if you are a programmer and if you want to learn something new, then consider getting subscribed to our YouTube channel and press that bell icon to never miss any updates from SimpliCode. I think we can get started now. So there are a number of properties in CSS that helps us in styling our web page. By styling, I mean adding colors and making it look more attractive to the user. But there are some properties present in CSS that do not do such tasks. So I'm not saying that these properties are not useful or important, but they do a task differently. So these properties are used to make a web page more interactive rather than making it attractive to the user. You will get to know the difference in a while. So one such property is the visibility property. This CSS property helps us hide an element from the view. We can make an element visible or invisible with the help of this CSS property. So to understand it better, let's go to the programming part directly. And what we'll do is we'll write over here. So here you can see we have, let's take a div tag first. So here you can see we have a div tag. We are going to write here, this is an invisible paragraph. Okay, you have to write paragraph over here and we have to write here something else. This is not visible to anyone. Fine. And what we are going to do is we are going to take another div tag over here. I'll tell you why we are doing it. So we'll write over here, this is a visible paragraph. And this is visible to everyone. Fine, save it. And here you can see we have two different paragraphs. The first one says this is an invisible paragraph, this is not visible to anyone. And the second one says this is a visible paragraph, this is visible to everyone. Now, what we need to do is we need to style them. So what we are going to do is we are going to make the first paragraph, or we can say the first div tag, a hidden one, or we can say invisible. For that, what we need to do first is we need to add the class attribute so that we can access this particular element in a CSS file. So let's write it over here. Let's name this as invisible, this class as invisible, and we are going to write over here class as visible. Perfect, fine. So let's move to the CSS part and we are going to access these elements now. We are going to write over here invisible. Let's use some more properties first, then we'll use the visibility property. So we are going to write over here border 5 pixel, solid and red in color. Fine. Then we have some more things over here. So what we are going to write over here is padding. Padding we are going to write as 5 pixels, let's say. Margin will also mention, okay, we have to write margin over here. So we'll write margin as again 5 pixels. Let's say how it looks. Okay, invisible. So yeah, there's a spelling mistake over here. I hope you guys got it. So save it. And here you can see we have this paragraph with red border. Let's do the same for the visible class, or we can say the visible para. So we'll write visible over here. We are going to copy these three properties from here and we are going to paste them here. Let's change the border color. That's it. Nothing else we are going to change. So we'll write green over here in place of red. Save it, and here you can see we have another para over here. Fine. So this is working perfectly fine. Now the time come. We are going to add the visibility property. So we are going to write over here visibility. Now this visibility property can have three different values. We can either use collapse, we can either use hidden, or we can either use visible. To make a paragraph, or we can say any particular element invisible, we have to use the hidden or the collapse property. So we'll write hidden over here for now, save it, and here you can see the paragraph is hidden now. Same goes for this. We are going to write over here visibility as visible. It won't make any difference. Save it, and here you can see this paragraph is visible. Some other things we can do with these properties are, let's try them first. Let's try them over here. What we can do is we can remove this style tag. We are going to remove this as well. Okay, we have to write here. We are going to take a division with class as hidden, and let's write something over here. We will write subscribe to our channel. Save it, and here you can see we have subscribe to our channel written over here. We are going to take another div with class as visible and like, share and comment. Fine, save it. So we have two div tags present over here. The class for the first one is hidden, and within that div tag we have another div tag with classes visible. So let's style them now. What we are going to do is we are going to write over here dot hidden. We are going to style them. We are going to write here visibility as hidden. Then we have background color as yellow. We are not going to waste too much time in selecting colors. So we are going to write here border as 10 pixel dashed in nature, and then we have padding. Padding is going to be 10 pixels, let's say. Fine. That's it. Save it. And here you can see everything is hidden now. Let's do one thing. We are going to write here dot visible. This is another class. For dot visible, what we are going to do is we are going to write over here border as 1 pixel solid and black, and visibility we are going to write here visibility as, okay, not hidden, we are going to write here visible for this one. Save it, and here you can see the box is visible. Now we are going to add some effects, the hover effect basically. So what we have to do is we have to write here dot hidden colon hover, and then we have to write here visibility as visible. Let's see if it works. Hover your mouse cursor and you can see it's working perfectly fine. So yeah, upon taking the mouse cursor over here, you can see we have this hidden, what we can say, container. So this is how the CSS visibility property actually works in CSS. Now I guess you guys might be able to understand the difference between making a web page attractive and interactive. It makes the web page look more interactive to the user, right? So yeah, this is how we can use the CSS visibility property in our web page to make something visible or invisible. I hope you guys must have enjoyed this session. If you feel that we have missed out on some important topics or anything that we were supposed to cover in this particular tutorial, then please feel free to drop them down in the comment section below, and we'll have your questions answered as soon as possible. Also, we'll consider every suggestion provided by you guys. So with that, this is Kaushal signing off until next time. Thank you.